hard fought, and yes, it was, and I think it was much needed really after the news yesterday and Gus going. I think it was really important that the players got a win and a really good performance for themselves, for the supporters. Obviously, a load of new players in, and the way that we've got to work to get us to the level that we need to be at. And thankfully today, the level was enough to win this game. Last week it wasn't. I thought we were better last week against Leicester than we were today. I thought we were a little bit. We grew into it. We grew into it. We were good in the first half, and then in the second half we weren't so good. We got a couple of chances, and thankfully we got Matty Godden there, who knows how we play. You got the two lads that have come in, obviously Ellis and Hadji. Different players, two different players, but both trying to find out, how we operate, how they need to operate in a team with a lot of new faces in. But that's the work, that's the work that we need to get better at. But if we can win games like that when we're not there yet, we're not quite there yet, and we haven't got the depth, we're looking for that, and we'll be working at that in the next coming days. So, but yeah, brilliant result. And a decent performance, but some really good performances within that. Ben Sheaf, Josh Eccles moving in one has picked up the mantle there, and I thought he was really good. We do it in a different way. You can't replace like for like because top players, both of them. But we've got to do it in a slightly different way. And also now I'm looking what we do to bring in new faces that are going to get us even better in terms of the quality of the depth of the squad, and then really have a go at getting the team gelling quickly as we possibly can do.
Yeah, happy days. Yeah, a fairly good performance. I thought we deserved the win over the course of the game. We was good in spells, but still loads to work on. Still a new group, so still getting to know each other, and it's a right step forward especially after the result last week. We were good in spells, but today was an enjoyable one.
I was going to say, the last two games you've created a lot of chances, but come away with defeats in both. Obviously, getting more than one today, key to the win. Yeah,
as you said, had a lot of shots, not so many goals, and then conceded late on in both games. So it was important for us to be solid, definitely in the last sort of quarter of the game. We've been in that position before twice now and lost, but today, I think our goals killed it off a little bit. We were still sloppy, still probably conceded sort of too many easy chances. We've got to make it harder for teams to score against us, but as I said, it's a good 3 points.
3 points from your first two games, one at Premier League, in the Premier League last season, and another one you play off rivals from last season. So two of the toughest games that you could have for your opening couple of fixtures.
Yeah, absolutely. Still disappointed about last week and how things panned out, but again, today was a little bit more like it was. You can do a little bit of tactical work, but thankfully we're noses are in front again, and we've been able to do something on that front. Last week it was as much about the week that we were facing and how we make sure that people don't get injured, and there's a lot of things to take into consideration last week, and the performance level that we had against Leicester was pretty high and had to be. They're a good team. They're a top team. But the fact that we created 20 chances, and we had 20 shots against them, and a lot of those were really good, clear-cut chances to score, we just didn't have the sharpness. And you see Matty Godden today, he's a lot sharper after the week that he's had. So those are the things. Last week, you take that game, switch the games around, it might have been different, but what it is 3 points, it's 3 goals, it's a clean sheet, and we can move forward.